All right, bingo. Here we go, gang. Let's get all of our friends in here. And bingo, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Dante here. Glad to be back with you for another fantastic day in OFA. Oops, get in the middle of the screen here. Beautiful. I already see hands going up, exactly what we want to see. I'm excited to be with you guys today. Currently, from 11 to 12, for this hour, from 11 to 12, we're going to have general coaching, gang. You guys can ask any question you have on anything in the challenge, any hurdles, any roadblocks, anything that might be slowing you down. I want to help you guys get over those hurdles. So that's from 11 to 12. Any questions are more than welcome here. At 12 o'clock, Trey's going to hop on, and we're going to have our Ecom specific session. Really looking forward to it. I talked to Trey earlier. He is just fired up, excited to be back with you guys as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Charlie has the first hand up. Let's start there. Hey, Charlie.
Hey Dante, how you doing?
Living the dream, man. How are you?
Doing great, thanks. Hey, I had a question that I forgot to ask you on the subscription. I
Mm,
wanted to ask you that, and I want to ask you just a couple strategic questions,
lovely.
which shouldn't take too long.
Great.
So on the subscription question, so I've got three people subscribed now, and I'm now changing the subscription to this, you know, club. And I didn't know if I could actually change the three people subscription to the new subscription.
What do you mean exactly?
So right now they've got a subscription that I created. It's a product that I created for the first t-shirts. Now I'm doing it a little bit differently, that the subscription's a little bit different and I've got a different product. And so just to keep things simple, I was wanting everybody to have the same subscription type. Does that make sense?
I think so. Can you share your screen? Let's go
Yeah, of
take a look.
course. Of course. Right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. It's probably this one.
Yep, I got you.
Okay, so on. Okay, so here are my subscriptions. I've got these three people have the same subscription, I
Okay.
think. I think. And now I have a different product. Uh, Hold on, sorry.
All good.
It's this product that has all the variants and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I was wondering is, can I change everybody's subscription that was, these? Like could be if they wanted a large one, I had a large subscription and so
Got
on and so forth. But this is more simple, and I'm also wondering that if down the road I I would be better off if I only had a single subscription type. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, it does. You're absolutely right. You should have your T-shirt club subscription. Inside of that, you have your variants. That is perfect. And I believe we can update those. Let's go back to your customers. Yep, perfect. Okay, click any of those. Yep, great. Top right, manage subscriptions. And sorry, let me move you so I can see. Okay. Right. Okay, so scroll me down on this, please, on this list. Yes, that's our timeline. Yes. I'm quite sure there's a way to do it. I'm just not remembering. Go to the very top.
I'm just afraid. I'm afraid to mess with things, because this is live.
Yes, it's good to be cautious about this, right? So you don't ruin your customer experiences. You're 100% good on that. Go to top right, manage order. Not just my shipping options. I think there is a way to do this.
Now here's the plan, current plan. I don't think I
Hmm.
can change it here though. Yeah, because the new one's going to have shipping costs.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'm a pain
Everything.
in the neck. I understand, Dante.
No, you are not, Charlie. No, you are not. Everything I'm seeing so far is showing me that customers would be doing this inside of their customer center. So you can make basically you can make upsell and downsell options for the subscription, and then they could go into the customer center themselves and they could change their plan. But I'm quite sure you can do this as an admin, and you wouldn't want to have your customers have to go do this. You want to do
Right,
these things for them, right?
right.
For this one, Charlie, I'd like you to get with support. I'm pretty sure we can do this. I'm just blanking on how.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. I mean, I've got some time. So I'm trying to make sure that I get all my T's dotted, my I's crossed. Okay, so then the other thing I wanted to ask is kind of a strategic uh question.
Let's do it.
So right now I'm gonna have the t-shirt club and the donation, I don't know if call it club. So for the donations, it'd be a subscription also. Would I have one donation with variants in it, or would I have different donations?
One donation with variants in it. Yep.
Okay, so similar to what I did for the t-shirt.
Yep.
And then I would basically say, okay, be kind of like two lines. One is this donation with variants, and then, oh, if you don't want to do a subscription, you can just do a one-time $15 thing.
That's exactly right.
So there'd be two things in there.
Yes. Two
Okay,
separate products. Yep.
two separate products. Okay. All right, I'll work on that, and I'm gonna have to have you take a look at that.
We can
Um,
do that.
And then, so the other thing that I think I was talking to you about is I'm looking into getting the whiskey glasses, the decanters, the coasters to get them um, with our logo on it, and those would be one-offs, right? Those would not be subscriptions. So I guess what I'm asking is, do I need to come up with more subscription type of ideas to offer?
You're saying you want to have shot glasses, decanters, stuff like that on the subscription product?
Oh no, I wasn't thinking on the subscription product.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. Could you say that again?
Yeah, so basically, I want to offer other products that they can purchase. And I was going to do a giveaway, right? So when we hit 1,000 people, I was going to do a giveaway and bundle all that together. And then it's kind of advertising to say, hey, look. But then people could purchase it also. But it's not a subscription, right? It's if you want one, you can get one. Um, so what I'm asking is, like, I don't know if that's going to be how lucrative that would be. Do I need to make that into a subscription type thing? You get a shot glass of the month, or I mean a whiskey. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if that's gonna fly. Uh,
No, I wouldn't go with that. You could, right? You could do that where it's like, um, every month that you donate, you get a bonus surprise, a bonus gift. But I don't know that you even need to do that. Your people are hot and ready. They're asking you to donate. They're not asking for any gifts. They just want to donate. So I don't think we need to tie anything to it. You could. We typically. I see giveaways go two ways. And Trey is amazing at giveaways. He actually have you read the 30 Days book by chance, Charlie?
No, I have not.
Okay, cool. We have a book here at ClickFunnels. It's called 30 Days, and the premise is if you lost everything and had to start from scratch and you had 30 days to do it, what would you do? Trey's chapter is chapter 1 in that book, and he talks about communities and giveaways. He is very experienced in giveaways. I'd love to hear what he thinks. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen people do giveaways where they, as soon as somebody opts in to register for the giveaway, the next page is, hey, do you want to buy this right now? I've seen that work in the past. But most times what I see is people register for the giveaway, the winner is announced of the giveaway, and then after the winner is announced, then we open up the cart. And we say, hey guys, we had so many people so anxious to get this, and we did only have one winner for this month, but if you would like to purchase this, we came up with a great deal with a supplier, and we can send these out to you right away. So they would offer the product after the giveaway is done, is typically what I see work, but I want to hear from Trey on this because he's run so many.
Okay. Okay. Right. So I guess when we last talked, we were thinking we would just take everybody, like all we got 800 and whatever people, and just spin the wheel with 800 and just say, hey, you won. But do you think instead maybe I should say, hey, you need to register? Because I kind of like that.
I would love to hear what Trey thinks about this one too. Most times we want people to re-register. Because what happens if you just open it up to the whole group and then somebody who has not been engaged in weeks and weeks and weeks ends up winning? And then
Right.
it's like, well, nobody even knows that person. And then he doesn't even claim it because
Right.
he's not there, right?
Right.
Most times we want to have people register. We'd make a simple opt-in funnel that they go to and they register. The opt-in funnel will be simple headline at the top. Exclusive to the Bourbon Autos community, do not share, something like that. Just a compelling headline. It'd be an image of the giveaway, the things that are inside the giveaway itself, and then a simple opt-in, name, email, phone number, whatever you want to collect. That's another touch point. Now you have 700 people in your community. 250 of them are really engaged. They're seeing that. Now 250 go register, and everybody who registers is active in the community.
It also makes them want to engage a little bit more.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I got
100%.
another thing I want to get more people that are in the community to be engaged. And so what we're going to do in September is we're going to have a challenge where every day they have to do something. And they're going to have to end up buying like 4 bottles of stuff that they've never had before. And we kind of help specify that. And then every day they're going to do something. They don't have to drink every day, because but there might have to be a trivia thing, and they might have to make a cocktail, and they might have to have a friend. You know what I mean? Like, so there's going to be something every day, and then we talk about it every day.
Yeah,
That's
love
what
that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get more people kind of engaged.
That's a great re-engagement campaign there. Love that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm excited about that one. I think that could do well.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. That's September.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
All right. Cool. Thank you, Dante.
Always, Charlie. Great stuff, man. Kimberly's next. Hey, Kimberly.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Here I am.
There
Okay.
she is.
So we did the test, and then I got an email saying, great, welcome, la la la. And
Great.
then I didn't get any video. I didn't get the video. So that's a problem.
Sure.
Let me share.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. 20-minute video for you. Got it. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, sorry. We've been talking forever, so I'm like, oh, Dante knows me.
No, that's okay.
Well, that's no good. We don't want this. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. You want me to go in here?
Yes, the workflow first. Both of your workflows are inactive. So I see your product is attached. Let's go to your product settings. Open up a new browser tab for me, Kimberly.
Okay.
And go to myclickfunnels.com.
Okay.
Or that. You got it right there. Either one.
Either one.
Yep. myclickfunnels.com just always logs you into your existing account. Easy peasy. All right, let's go check out your products.
This one.
Great. And scroll down to your purchase actions.
Just actions.
Bingo. Okay, so the video is not tied to the product itself. How are you expecting to get the video?
I put it on YouTube, right? Like I uploaded it to YouTube.
Yep. But as a customer, like when you purchased, how were you expecting to get the video?
I was expecting, a welcome email with the video below, or like welcome email and then another email with it. I don't know. Try and make it, simple for them.
Great. I like that. A fulfillment email that says thank you so much and gets them right into the video. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to your other ClickFunnels tab.
Okay.
And both of those workflows are inactive. I can't see the names, but which of those is your purchase when they purchase the product?
Why is there a low ticket offer, no purchase upsell? Oh, that's if they don't. This is the 20-minute yoga one is the one that's
great. If they purchase, let's go into that one, please. Now, again, top right, you can see that your status is, there it is. Your status is not on. This workflow is not on. So if you go back and look at the tests, the emails that you received, they did not come from this workflow. It was probably system emails that were set up. So here we go. When they purchase on the order form, send them into the workflow, and they enter the workflow as we built it. And you have your first email right here. Let's go look at that one. 3 dots and edit. Bingo. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
And there it is. You did wonderful in setting up this email. This is perfect. The only reason you didn't get this, Kimberly, is because the workflow wasn't on.
Okay.
Yep.
Does this look okay, or does it look chintzy? Like I know done is better than perfect, so I guess I could always change it. But it looks a little chintzy to me. But you tell me.
It does. It just doesn't lay on the eye well. It's just a paragraph block with a video, and also we don't have a headline here in the email. I would expect to see a headline, some bold text up at the top that says congratulations, or
right.
Thank you for your purchase. I'm so excited that you said yes to the Kundalini method, or whatever it's called. I'm so excited that you said yes. Doing this 1 20-minute exercise every single day is going to give you this and this and this and this. And I can't wait to hear how you feel after the first one. Please make sure to email me. I read every one, and I want to know what this did for you. Below is the video that walks you through the entire 20-minute stretch. Go ahead and click that video, watch, send me an email, and let me know your thoughts.
Okay, so do I just add a title here?
Yep, add a title, and then I'd probably add some spacing in your email, in the actual text itself.
Okay, so
move it down just a skosh. We want that blue bar to show up, and we want it above, right there. Nice, okay. There we go. And then, as you look at your paragraphs, as you look at the actual text itself, it does just seem very blocky.
Yeah, it's like, can I just show you this for a second? Because this is the flow that this is a Canva thing, but this is kind of the flow that I'm trying to get, right? Like this is my journal that everybody's going to see, or they're going to get with it. So I want it to be soft like this, and, inviting, right? Like soft and inviting.
Oh yeah, and that's just designing your email, Kimberly. That's all that
Okay.
comes down to. Your email is exactly like your funnel. So it comes down to just designing it out. Like
Okay.
literally, you honestly, I don't even think you need to worry about colors or anything like that. Like your Canva, it does look pretty and nice and awesome. Yes, if you wanted to, you could take time and you could come back in here and design your email to have that pretty pink and all that stuff. I wouldn't even worry about that for right now. Let's
Okay.
fast path to cash, right? Fast path to launch. All you need to do. Have you ever read a Russell Brunson email?
Of course.
Okay, so you know how he has double spaced lines? He's never sent you a paragraph like this.
Okay,
It's
so this is too much.
it's just blocky is all. It's not too much words. It's just blocky. Yeah,
Okay.
let's hit enter twice at the end of some of the sentences. Let's create that spacing. Right, there we go. And now just doing that, it's going to start there we go. It'll
Okay.
transform the email. It's going to make it digestible, easy for customers to read.
Okay. One more here.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo. Simple, easy, clean. Let's just do this. Launch. And then after you're launched and live, when you have some free time, then you can come back in here and design it out and make it look pretty and nice, like you said.
All that stuff. Okay, and then this one should just be like welcome or thank you, like welcome and thank you for your purchase.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't even have to thank them for their purchase in this email if you don't want to. You could
Okay.
just say, congratulations, you've received the Kundalini method or whatever the thing. Something
Right.
simple.
You received your modern Kundalini 20-minute flow. Reset your day, right?
There it is. Look at that. Just that little bit. Now that's an email. If that hit my inbox, I'd be fine with that.
You're okay with this? It looks better. The spacing
Of
looks better.
course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is fun. And customers have already purchased, right? So by the
Right.
time you get here, the design aspect is not the most important thing. They just want the video. They just want the thing that's going to help them get the results.
Right. Okay. And so do I just publish it?
Yep, go ahead and publish. Bingo.
Bingo.
Now we can exit top left. Last thing we need to do is just turn our workflow on so that people go through and they receive it. That's your status at the top right. Hit that little toggle. Yep, let's enable the workflow. Bingo. Now it's rocking. Now just go make another practice test. Another test purchase, and you're going to receive this workflow sequence now.
Okay, so do I just go back to this and pretend?
Yes, that's exactly right, Kimberly. Yep.
Okay, and so I have to turn on the workflow for if they don't purchase as well, right? That one's not
That's
turned on.
exactly right.
Okay, so I can do that. And then the last thing I think, and you told me yesterday, so I apologize for my brain fog here. So if
Fine.
I add the journal, it's going to be digital access,
Yes,
and I'm going to go new digital asset, right?
that's right. You're just going to upload it from Canva to ClickFunnels, and then it'll go with the product every time.
Okay, and then it should be good to go, right?
100%, Kimberly.
Okay, and then you want me to turn on the last thing you gave me a clarity email to like turn that on as well. So I'll work on that today. That's the last thing, right?
That's absolutely right. We don't launch without clarity. Nobody
Right.
launches without clarity.
Okay, so I have 3 follow-ups from today. Thank you, Dante.
Always a pleasure, Kimberly. Great stuff. You guys are doing awesome. Fun day. Let's hop over to Rick. Hey, Rick.
Hey Dante, how are you, man?
Living the dream, man. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much. I just had a few quick questions in regards to the email automation and a few other things. If you recall, I'm working on my funnel. I have a dog supplement brand I'm building, and
Have you launched ads recently, by the way?
I have not. I've been
Okay.
very aggressive in my Facebook posts for engagement and collecting emails and things like that. So I'm getting some really good traction and comments now on my Instagram photos, and my posts on my pages. I've got like 1,000 followers on each page now. That's doing great. What I wanted to show you was the two funnels. So I did hire a guy on Fiverr to kind of update and make it look pretty as per Trey's suggestion. So I just kind of wanted to show you the before and after
Let's
and
see.
get your thoughts on if anything you think is missing.
Sure.
All right, cool. So
And I was asking if you launched ads recently because for like 5 days last week, I was getting inundated with dog supplement ads. So I was like, I
oh,
wonder.
really? No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't me, but I hope that's soon anyways. Um, so here is the funnel I've been working on from the beginning. All right.
Wow, great hero image. I can see a great hero image here, Rick. You can see everything you need to see on that dog on the left and the dog on the right.
Yeah,
The irritation, really
right,
great there.
right. I had some other image. I didn't really understand what a hero image was, and it was more of a before and after, before the thing and after the thing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You
So
have you actually have before and after on your
yeah,
images.
yeah.
You're probably going to want to take that off.
Okay.
We're not supposed to do before and after anymore, especially when advertising on Facebook. What
Oh,
you do
definitely, yes.
with and without.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Sweet.
All right. So here is the funnel that I was working on. This is not my product. This is just a placeholder. I've had issues with my label. I had to reorder my label and kind of label myself because it did not come out the way I was supposed to. But my official launch date is August the 15th. So payment gateway, everything is done. Again, this is just a placeholder. So this is what I put together in the beginning based on the advertorial funnel template that Trey follows and that we were given in his training. So
Yep.
everything placed where it's supposed to be. So this is kind of like before. It may not be relevant in the sense finished, but the placement is there. So
Yeah, great.
that's the before. Now, this is the after what this guy did. I notice he doesn't have a hero image, so give me your thoughts on that, but I'll just scroll through it. So this is what he ultimately did.
Yeah, let's take a look. He did good.
I think he did good. He did a much better job than me.
He did good. I just don't like the fold.
Okay, what do you mean by fold? Above
Uh,
the fold?
yeah, I don't like the above the fold. It's not that I don't like it. It just looks like a website.
Okay,
Like right here, it just looks like a website. Scroll me up to the very top, please, Rick.
right there.
There's so much I'm seeing here. Are you on a very large screen by chance?
I am, yes.
Zoom me in like twice.
That's zoomed in twice.
Okay, that might be a little bit closer to like what a customer would see on a normal size screen. Let me try something. Can you do me a favor, Rick? Can you compress your browser? Make your browser as skinny as possible.
Like that?
Yeah, keep going as skinny as it can. That's going to give us there. Now we're looking at like a mobile view of the page. And I like it on mobile. So he may have built this page so it's optimized for mobile. Do you think most of your traffic would be coming from mobile?
I really do. Oh well, let me take that back. I don't think I can definitively answer that question right now. I do know my target market is an older demographic.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody's got phones, but that's how I would answer that question right now. I think it really needs to be optimized for both because of that older demographic. I may think that more people are on mobile, but they may be uh, dog moms is really the terminology used in this niche. So it's wives, um, married women, older, maybe 40, 45 plus. Um, so that's the age and that's the demographic. So I'm not really sure.
That is such a wise answer. Thank you for that, Rick. You're awesome. That's amazing. So as you can see, this looks much better on mobile.
Right.
It looks fantastic on mobile. And what I'm really looking at is the fold. Scroll me to the very top, please. When they first hit the page,
Right.
that's what they're seeing. And that looks great. I'm seeing my product image. I'm seeing my headline 60% off. I see the actual headline, this all natural Get Plus immunity supplement.
Gut and immunity.
Gut and immunity is giving dogs a new leash in life. Love that. It's great on mobile. I like what I see, but make it wide again. Let's go back to a desktop view. Man, look at all the text. All the text down below. I can see your image. I can see the headlines and everything, but we have so much text down below. And if you were to look at Trey's example and what he gives in the interstitial or advertorial page, whatever you know it as, it's got a clean above the fold. You hit Trey's example there, boom. I have my headline. I have my hero image. 80% of customers are emotional buyers, and they're going to make decisions based on what is above the fold right there. And I'm not inundating them with a bunch of text. I'm not distracting them with anything else to read. They just see this.
Okay.
That's much cleaner above the fold where I'm not sharing customers' attention spans. They're not getting distracted with paragraph blocks down below. That's what a funnel is, right? A website throws everything at them at once, but a funnel has a clear above the fold that has your headline, your hero image. That's all we're going to have here. And that headline resonates with them. And they either purchase, they either do the thing, or that gets them to scroll down and go read the story and more about the product itself.
So I think what would rectify that on what he did, he doesn't have a hero image of before and after. So if we put that in here, I guess here, similar to this, would that solve this? Or right under, right above this, would that solve that problem for you? That issue?
Probably.
Because right now, if someone were to come on this like desktop, like me, for instance, and see all of this, and you telling me this is not good here, well, the hero image should go here. Then ultimately it might look more so like this, where there's nothing else to see other than the headline and the hero image.
Yes.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I noticed he didn't put in, which you and Trey said was very important, before and after, with and without, right?
It's unbelievably important. Like what he put up top right here, I think I would rather see that above, below the fold. Like, like maybe below.
Isn't the I know what above the fold and below the fold is, but isn't that subjective to how you're viewing it on your desktop or something? It's like people can see certain things that others won't be able to see just because of the size of their desktop, or is that a true statement?
Yes, based on the size of their screens, yes, the fold can change. Like for instance, if somebody, like if I'm on a normal size screen right now, but you have a much larger size screen than I do, and I can tell just by what's looking on your page. So it can look different, but honestly, we don't have to get that granular with it, Rick.
Got it. Okay.
We optimize for mobile and a normal desktop because that's what 99% of people are going to have.
Okay. All right. So this is what's important above the fold. Headline, hero image, right? That's what we're looking to accomplish, right?
Yes, 100%. And we want to give them the future results too, right? Like imagine I'm just trying to think here. Come on, Dante, get a headline, man. Like a headline being like, imagine a world where you see the joy on your dog's face every morning, right? Instead of, because they're waking up and they're seeing their dog looking miserable and scratching and itching and they can tell it just doesn't look happy, right? Man, I'm sorry, Rick. I'm just so distracted on this page. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue what I
Sorry.
really think about it. It's not bad. Um, I think the big thing is that it's got a huge header on the top. Where like down below, all of this is really kind of following that layout. It's got your paragraph block. It's got the about us on the right hand side. That's
Yeah.
going to scroll with them. He has the button in there, so the button stays with them wherever they scroll.
Right.
Man, I'm sorry, Rick. It's on the tip of my tongue what I want to say about this, and I
That's
just
all right.
can't find it. What was your question? I'm sorry.
Okay. No, that was it about the comparison between where the two sites are now and placement. So I think you've answered that and what I need to do. So this is too big, this top part. I'm like,
I
right?
I, I would say, yep,
Okay. So more along this line, right? Okay.
100%.
All right. My next question is, so I talked to you about this last time. There's a storefront
Mm.
and a store. Okay. I am not interested in having a store right now, meaning in terms of different products and things like that. So, what I wanted to do, and I wanted to know what your thoughts were and if it would work. I just wanted, as I gather emails and interest, I wanted to redirect more so to this storefront page because the only thing I want to highlight on this are some supplements, individual supplements, and supplement bundles. I'm not trying to sell a product right now. I want to
Yep.
perfect this transition from the ad, to the page and then ultimately to purchase. So that's all I want to focus on. So can I use this storefront page and have a checkout and all that good stuff as with a store?
Yes, yes.
Okay. That's been confusing me because I couldn't get the difference between the storefront and the store itself. And this is the storefront and this is the store itself. So two totally different looks, but in here there's a lot more obviously work to do and products to connect and things like that. And I'm not trying to do that right now. So would that be okay to just use the storefront?
Oh, 100%, Rick. And a
Okay.
lot of times, what people do in your situation is they'll build funnels for the products, right?
Right.
So
Right.
somebody clicks a product here, and instead of just opening a cart and then letting them check out,
Yeah.
they'll actually take them over to a funnel that's
Right.
all about that product itself.
Right, right. Okay. So if I'm using the storefront to highlight the other products and bundles, if they're clicking here, for instance, for a particular bundle, where should this go? Just to a checkout page, or does it a checkout page with more information than just a checkout, maybe an explanation of what the bundle is, and that's it? Because I'm not trying to build a funnel also for every single bundle and product. So is what are your thoughts on that?
Correct. So
Okay.
here's great question, Rick. Your funnels can just be cart pages, which is exactly what you
Okay.
explained. It's going to be a
Okay.
carousel on the left where they can see the products or
Yep.
the pictures. On the right is a simple checkout where they can buy. And
Yep.
then down below is more information about the product, what's
Perfect.
included in this bundle.
Perfect.
You had another question in there that was great, though. Oh, there are some times where, yes, you might just want to use a cart feature. Cool, they're going to just come buy this product and bingo, they can just buy the product.
Okay. Got it.
But that's just one sale. Many
Yes.
times, Rick, people are going to send people to funnels instead because they'll have the bundle on the front end and then they get to hit them with the upsells. And the
Right.
customers don't have to look through the store. So, like,
Right.
especially as you get going and you get
Yeah.
more data and you know, like, man, when people buy this bundle, they really want this too.
Yeah.
That's when a guy would go make a funnel immediately.
Right. Okay, that's what I imagined. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Absolutely.
The last thing is, so I ordered several products from competitors to see how it was delivered to me to get the abandoned cart emails and to get the follow-up emails. So I've been getting those things and um what I asked you this before, but it was a little unclear. Where do I go to start working on my email automation for, these different scenarios like abandoned cart or they came there, they didn't buy or whatever for that's separate from abandoned cart. Where do I go to work on that stuff?
Great question. That's going to be in our workflows. Let's.
So that's you're talking about. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just not view this as.
Well, these are your there you go. Nice. That's our editor. Just open up a new tab, Rick. I see what you're doing. Just open up a new tab and go to myclickfunnels.com.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So this is going to be in our workflows. Let me move this guy. Okay, there we go. Do you mean for the funnel, correct? The funnel
For
that
the
you're
for the funnel, correct.
Great. Let's go to your funnels, top left.
And well, this is the one he's working on now, but I'll just, I guess I can pull up this one, right?
Yes, you can. And you can, once we create the workflows, you can attach it to other funnels really
Okay.
simple.
Got
Yeah,
it.
let's use this one. Now, great. So there's your sales page. But remember, Rick, nothing really happens on the sales page.
Right.
Customers don't do any actions. So yes, we would attach our workflows to the order forms. You're perfect. You click the lightning bolt. Now, if you have an existing workflow that you wanted to add here, they would show up. You don't, so we're going to create new in the top right.
So click on that.
Now you're going to name this workflow, and this will probably be for purchased. We typically do purchased and then abandoned cart. It doesn't matter the order. You can do either one you want.
I see. But generally speaking, it's a workflow for someone who's purchased, and there's a workflow for somebody who abandoned the cart. Is that correct?
That's right. And this is all going to make sense in 2 seconds once we set up our triggers, our event type.
Purchased, okay.
So purchased, great. Then the event type, what event must happen to get them into this workflow? And that's going to be a successful purchase.
Or a successful purchase.
That's right. And create.
And create.
Now it's going to take us into our workflow builder because we just made a workflow, and now building your workflows is just like your funnels, step by step by step by step. You just build the process. So do me a favor, Rick, click that workflow trigger step.
Right here?
Yes. If you can look at the trigger, you can now see exactly how people get into here. And that's by making a successful purchase on that specific funnel step. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Bingo,
Yes.
baby. Okay, let's exit this. You can close that down, and we're going to go back to your order form. You can just click the order form on the left-hand side. Yep, take you right in. So we made our purchase workflow. Now let's make our abandoned cart. Same thing.
Now, say that again, Dante. I apologize.
Sure, you made the purchase workflow. Now we're going to go make our abandoned cart. So green envelopes on your order form. It was a lightning bolt when nothing's connected. When something is connected, it goes to green envelopes. Click that again, and we're going to attach another workflow. Bingo. Just like before, if you had templates or workflows you wanted to use, you could, but we're not going to. Yep, we can name this abandoned cart. And again, our event type is super important. The event type here, you're on it, it's going to be opt-in. On an order form, opt-in means they filled in step 1, but not step 2. They opted in, but they didn't purchase. Now create that workflow. Bingo. Now you have both of your workflows created. You just go make the step-by-step process.
Okay. Got it. So perfect. And where do I just go to, where do I go to start creating this workflow? Meaning the individual emails.
Yes, click the little circle right below the trigger. Yep. And now on the right-hand side, we have our options. There's send email. Just click that. It'll add it in.
Send email. Gotcha. Okay, perfect. And then now I use templates or whatever to create the email.
Correct. Most people, have you already created a template for yourself yet, Rick?
What do you mean?
Like an email template? Okay, cool.
Well, I do. I have an email template. I've been using GetResponse for like 10 years, and I've got email templates in there that I'm sending right now. So I'm going to try to create something similar through ClickFunnels. Yeah, so that's my next step.
Okay, here's what I like for you to do. Absolutely right, Rick. For your first email, take your time on the first email and make it have the right design, the layout, the look, the feel, make it have the right footer, all the things. Then you can just turn that email into a template, and you can use that
Okay.
same template over and over, just plug and play with
Perfect.
images.
Perfect. Perfect. Listen, so here's sorry, last question.
Fine, yeah.
In this email workflow, in get response, when I send an email, obviously every recipient does not open the email. So
Yep.
get response allows me to send another email, the same exact email to the people who did not open it. Is that's something I can do? And I'm noticing that there's a big, we're sending out, let's say 100 emails. We think 100 people opened our email and saw our message when in fact only 10, 15, or 20% did. So we've really got to keep sending to that 80% until we find out who's engaged and I guess purge the rest. So am I able to do that here? Is it able to have an automation that says whereby you sent to 100 people, 20% open, resend it to the 80%?
Yes, yes. It's just going to be a little bit different. Close this down for me. What we would add, hit your little gray plus to add. We're going to add conditional logic. There's going to be a step there that's called conditional split step.
Conditional split path.
Yes, there it is.
Okay.
Now we can split the path. So it can go email 1 into a conditional split path where you set the condition, and that condition would be opened email.
Got
If
it.
they did open the email, they go down the yes track, and you can
Got
send them certain emails. If no, then you can just resend that same email.
Got it. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. That can be done. All right. I think that's about it, Dante. Thank you so much, man, every week for your time. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, Rick. Make sure to stick around. Trey's going to be here soon.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, let's keep it moving. Who's up next? Beautiful. David's next. Hey, David.
Hadn't unmuted yet. Good morning,
Good morning.
Dante. I used your Dante AI or whatever you call it for the first time yesterday,
Great.
and it was like I was talking to you in person. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to talk to you this morning was because it was AI. I wanted to make sure that the results I got made sense to an actual person.
Sure.
And that's no reflection on you or anything, but I'm so new to this that I want to make sure I know what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
So I started off my conversation with your doppelganger with a concern that the story that I had crafted through Napoleon wasn't really from me. And I went through that process and explained to your twin brother that my father had started the company 55 years ago and explained briefly some of the reasons for that. And your twin said, yes, use that in your story instead of trying to make something up. So I'm doing that, and then I think, as long as you're okay with that.
Oh, yes.
And then, well, I would hope that you would agree with yourself, but you just you never know. So then I went from that to concern about my offer, and my product is a single book that normally sells for $50. And I'm doing the 60% off thing at this point. And as a bonus, I was planning to offer the full PDF of the book as well. It's a book on children's sermons. But I was concerned that I once I provided them with that PDF that I couldn't go any further with it. So I asked about the upsell, and my question then was, should I include similar products as PDF uploads or downloads to further provide more value to the customer and so forth.
Are you talking about on the book or on the upsells of the book?
I don't know. I started I started off with the book plus the PDF. And oh, and by the way, it's my intent to include a sample of the PDF, not the whole book, but a sample of the PDF so that they can get an idea of what's included in the content.
Okay.
Um,
So you said
we-
book and PDF, right?
Right.
So they're buying the book for $50. And when they buy that, they also get a PDF. Is that correct?
I'm the normal price is $50. I am selling it for like 20.
Great. Love that. Is it on Amazon by chance?
It is. Yes.
Keep it $50 on Amazon. That's leverage. That's amazing. That's putting people, they'll price shop. They'll see the book. They'll be like, oh, this is great. I wonder if I can get it on Amazon. They'll go to Amazon, they'll see that it's $50, and they're going to come right back to your funnel and buy so fast. It's not even funny. That's great.
Right.
So
Okay,
they'll
so
pay $20 and they'll buy a book and they'll get a PDF. Is that correct?
that's the intent, yes.
And what exactly is that PDF? You said it's going to give them a glimpse into the content. It won't give them.
Okay, well, there would actually be two PDFs, I guess. I would provide in the funnel, I'd provide some sample chapters or some sample content.
In the
And
funnel.
then in the funnel. Yeah, we have been doing that on our website for years to entice people to look through the content and say, oh yeah, I really like that. You know, it's like going to the bookstore. You want to read part of it before you buy it, right?
Like try before you buy, 100%.
Exactly. So they would see the sample PDF. They like what they get. They make the purchase. They get the book, the printed book, plus they will receive the PDF immediately. And then to provide additional value, I could also offer similar products that we have published over the years as downloads. And then let's see. So really, I guess what I was trying to get from you and your twin brother was if that was a workable strategy, if that made sense.
Yes. When you buy this book, you're also going to get the book, plus you're going to get this added bonus, and you're going to get this added bonus, all for one low price of $19.97. That's a beautiful offer, David. That's fantastic.
Okay, good.
And what about upsells? You mentioned upsells.
Well, additional upsells could be more of a similar product.
It could be more of the same. Yes, another book in relation to pastoral services. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Our company has published somewhere around 1,500 titles over 55 years.
Oh, so you have a ton of assets, bundles.
I have lots of assets that I can use. I just have to pick the ones that I want to use, and I'm not overwhelmed because I want to be able to use the same strategy for other types of preaching resources and worship resources and all that kind of stuff. That's my intent.
Yes. So you hit him with an attractive price point on the front end. $19.97 for my book. With my book comes these two PDFs. Then they're going to go to your upsell. And these are pastors of youth, right? It's all about youth ministry.
Yes. So this particular product is, but
and this entire funnel is.
Right.
That's the kicker. Customer journey. That pastor came in and they purchased the product for children's sermons. I would be sharing with them as my upsells bundles of other products that I have, all relating to children's sermons. Right?
Okay.
Maybe you have books on like Maybe you guys have some books about how to like the little children's play area, the Sunday school area, how to
Right.
maximize that for the kids so that they can learn the best and retain the best. And right,
Right.
maybe you have like also books on leadership, on how to lead youth. Right, if they came in and they bought a book that's all about how to set up my children's ministry, then everything in this funnel should be all about children's ministry. The only thing that would not would maybe be the last upsell, and that is if you had like an inner circle group of pastors that somebody could buy into and they could be a part of your inner circle community where they could learn, grow, and become a better pastor. That's the only thing that wouldn't be related to children in the funnel. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
You're
One last thing,
Sure.
it's sort of related. We've been having trouble with our website for the last couple of weeks. We've run out of space on it or whatever, and
Mm.
the software that runs it is old. So I am hopeful that I can, while we're fixing that problem, that I can use this ClickFunnels strategy to introduce this product that I've been describing to you. I've got some other new books that are coming out in the fall, and normally we would send out an email and then ask people to click on the email and go to our website. Well, I'm concerned about that, so I'm doing this other thing, and hopefully that means my timing has just been kind of perfect in this regard. So
Yes, 100%. And I think your main question here is, can I transfer my website into ClickFunnels? Can I rebuild it in ClickFunnels and redo it? Is that right?
well, that's one question. Yeah, our site has thousands of products on it, or hundreds of products, and it would be very cumbersome to move everything all at once. So
But out of
one,
the products, I would have to imagine you have 10 all-stars, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah. So a great way to start, David, is building funnels for your all-star products. Because now you can go live in front of your communities and you could be pushing them to the funnels. No more like you go live one day and you're talking about children's ministries and how important it is. And you're just talking about children's ministries. And your calls to action at the end is not, hey, if you're interested in this, go to my website. It's not go to davidrunk.com where they then see all these other books about other topics. And now they have to go look for the thing that you were talking to them about. No. Now it's, hey, go to whatever domain for this, and now they go to a funnel all about children's books. Next days you're talking about lead pastors, and you're like, hey, if you're a lead pastor and you need to learn more about this, go here, and that takes them to a funnel that's all about lead pastors and that product for them. That's where most people would start with a big job like this, like rebuilding an entire website. They would find their all-star products that they sell the most of. They would build funnels for those. They would start directing their traffic to those funnels. Then they could rebuild the entire site.
Cool. That is absolutely the answer I was hoping for. Very good. Thank you.
Bingo. You got it, David. Are there any others today?
That's it for today, until I hang up.
That sounds great, David.
Thank
All
you.
right. Real quick, let's hop over to Margaret because I know you have a team waiting on you. I'm sorry I didn't see you until just now. How can I help?
Yes, I've got a couple of questions. I'm trying to wrap my mind around the workflows. And so I told you I've been working with these guys from Upwork. And okay, so I might not be the most trusting person at times when I'm spending my money. If you want to get it, you got to explain things to me. So
Sure.
I don't understand. I'm picking at it like a, like I said this way, like a chicken bone. I'm at it. And so I set up a workflow yesterday. I've been a little bit intimidated with them, if I'm being honest. So,
Sure.
and that's why, I've got these guys doing some of the logistics. And so the goal was to make sure that when people purchase the course, they have access to the community. So I had to go through understanding the community, the groups, and all of that stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's great. so I set it up in a separate workflow from the original workflow path in terms of coming into the funnel, going through the class, purchasing, and all of that stuff. And I tested it out. It tested it out beautifully. So I get to my computer this morning and they added some stuff to it. I'm like, okay, what is this? What's going on? And I'm already kind of skeptical on what they're charging. I said, what are you actually doing? Because I don't really see any difference in terms of what they're doing. So they told me in the workflow, if I can I show you my workflow?
Yes, of course.
Let me bring it up. It might make sense for me to just bring it up. Give me just a second here. I've got like 50 screens up. I'm wondering if I accidentally closed it out. No, it's here. Okay. Give me just a second here. And I've been talking to your AI, and if I really trust your AI more than I trust the feedback that I'm getting from my guys. And and I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. I said, but I'm going to go on this call, and I said, I'll be back at you in just a minute. Let me find out what Dante says. Simon says it's right or wrong. I'm cool. Let's fix it. Okay.
If
So
anybody doesn't have access to my AI, I just put a link for him in the chat. I got you, Margaret. Let's hit it.
okay, so this is what I set up last night. And so this is the workflow. I'm gonna pop this open. And the only reason I did it this way is because I was not confident to do it in the original workflow. And according to your AI, I can do it this way. And
Cool.
so I had set up one trigger. I did not have enroll. I had the grant community access and then send the email. Tested it out. Great. It was fantastic. So this is what I set up. And I'm like, okay, so you set up the exact same thing. My guys. And I'm like, so why did you add something extra? Why did you add an enroll? I talked to your AI this morning. I have very, very deep counseling sessions with them to help me out so I'm not losing it here. And so it says, you don't need this extra step, that on purchase, that this workflow should actually work. I said, I think we're being redundant, so I don't want to pay for redundancy. So really, I'm trying to hold a dollar till it hollers. That's just the way it is. So that's what I'm trying to understand. And so they were explaining to me, if I'm looking at, I don't know if you guys can see
I can't.
Can you see my message back to them right there? Okay, so that's my response based on what your AI is telling me. These are their responses. And it says, hey, you really need this because you have, he was trying to justify the workflow. And I'm like, okay, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't, I know I don't know this. I don't want to be taken advantage of just because I don't know and understand all of the logistics. I'm like this. I'm learning as I go, and as I learn and I find something that's a red flag for me, I'm going to call it out. That's just, that's just kind of how
I think your main question here is, do you need the workflow, or can you do all of this through the product purchase actions?
Yes and no. My question is I don't believe that I need this second trigger here. And I don't think I need this. I think it's redundant. I think all they did is did something and it's redundant.
Okay, let's look at those triggers. Let me see it really quick. Order on these two, they're the same. Okay, so you have two different ways for people to get in here, and I can see that because right here, whoops, let me get my thing. Right here we have plan, and right here we have full. So these are different funnel steps. When they, let me start from the top really quick, just so you understand. When they make a purchase, and when they make that purchase in this funnel on this page, so it looks like you have the same funnel, same page. You have two products on that page, don't you, Margaret?
Right. I do have two products, and he did mention that. I said, so I'm thinking that the trigger should reflect both of them, because according to your AI, ClickFunnels AI, that it doesn't matter how you pay, it'll still, it all should still trigger the same way.
That is correct. That
Okay.
is correct, Margaret. Yes, you technically won't need 2 triggers. You just need 1 trigger on the page. If they purchase any products on that page, sends them into the workflow. That is correct.
Okay, so I just need to, let me just ask you. So on the plan, so this should be, it should be planned and then it should be full. I should
Yes,
have one of each.
correct.
So I can make that update because I didn't want to delete something until I understood mentally what was going on. Okay, so I can make that update so it triggers properly. Because
Exactly right.
the plan purchase was not set up until this morning, so he didn't do this until this morning, and then he just duplicated what this was. It's the same thing. It just gives them the the option to pay in full, like we talked about last week. So
Yeah.
I'm going to give him that feedback, and I'm going to delete that, and then I can delete this enrollment.
Well, it depends. When they buy your product, they get enrolled in a course, correct?
Correct.
Did you set that up in the product actions? Your product has purchase actions. Let's go check it out. It'll be really quick, and then I have to get to Trey. But let's go check this out, Margaret. Exit, top left, please. Products. All products. Take me into yours.
Okay, so I have the plan and I have the full.
Yep. Take me into either. You're going to do the same thing on both. Scroll me down to the purchase actions. A little bit lower. There it is. And look at you just above. Look at you. Course access. You also have community access right here. So you should tie to each product the access that they get. Like, for instance, I can see in grant readiness in this product, which is full, you're giving them 4 of 6 modules to that grant readiness, 8 of 8 modules there. This is how you want to set it up as well, Margaret. If you do it in the purchase actions, you won't need those steps in the workflow. They technically would be a redundancy, but you want to have in your full and your plan, you set up this access here.
Okay.
And then regardless of which product they purchase, that dictates the access they're given.
Okay, okay. That's a step that I didn't get going through, teaching me how to do it. Okay, so I'll make sure that I do the same thing in the payment plan as well.
Yes, same thing for both products. You just choose the level of access they get inside of each product.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Awesome. You got it, Margaret. And it's my favorite time of the week. It's Trey Day. What's up, Trey?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Let's go, Scott.
Oh, dude, I gotta order these shirts. You kidding me? You got a whole new style going on every week.
Dude, I'm telling you, I gave you the link.
You did.
Gotta get you.
I likes it. I likes it a lot.
Dude, yeah, man. I'm excited for today. I'm ready to go, dive into people's funnels. Dude, I probably, if you guys are cool with it, we could split it a little bit, and we could do a little bit of training, a little bit of funnel. What do we want to call that? Funnel critiquing.
Audits.
But dude, it's becoming very, very quickly. I'm trying to word this correct. Word this the right way. The playing field between us and billion-dollar companies are becoming almost even keel when it comes to content creation, user-generated content creation. When you have to do, studio creation, narration, all the things that you see these billion-dollar brands or even multi-million-dollar brands doing, we can now do with ChatGPT and VO3. Can I show you an example?
I would love to see that. What do you guys think? Let us know. 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat. Do we want to see how to take down Titans? Come on.
Well, I don't know if we're taking them down, but we can
with them.
Go, be with them,
Yeah.
So let me prep this a little bit here, so I'm not, showing you anything secretive. Let me find this in the flow. Set this up a little bit. Just organize here for a minute. 1 second. But yeah, I'd love to share with you.
I would love to see this. It's been really cool this past month. You showing us all the updates, and I'd just love to know you guys in the chat. Let me know, how are you feeling about all the new updates? You know, Trey's done a great job keeping us up to date with VO3 and HeyGen and all the amazing things that they're using every day. How are you guys feeling with it? Are you feeling confident? Are you seeing how it's going to help you do the thing, or is it becoming a hurdle or a roadblock for you? No right or wrong answers, just yours.
What did I show you last week in VO3? Did we do? No, we didn't do anything with VO3, right? With Charlie? That's with Charlie.
Yeah, I don't think we did. We did a lot of just funnel audits last week.
Okay, all right, perfect. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Let's see. Oh, where was that at? Oh, here we go. Oh, duh. I don't know if I can my saves though.
Olivine says, I won't tell. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, we don't want live. We want this. We want this. I got like stuff so spread out that I got to kind of bring it back here. 1 second. Okay, here we go.
You're A-okay.
Send this, copy this link. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right, sorry for the delay. Let me share my screen and we'll walk through this together. Okay, so I saw this on TikTok. Thought it was really great. This is a this is a apparel company that, you know, prints on sleeveless shirts, all types of different themes, right? It's got a little music behind it. But I thought it was really well done. Like they put it on a flat surface. The shirt, then they show like the creases, I guess, you know, the features and benefits of the shirt, rub their hand between the collar, and then they wipe it away. So just kind of give a scene setup here. This is a white table. Looks like a white tablecloth is on top. They have some nostalgia on the top, so some greenery, some nostalgia pictures, some sunglasses, and then they got the shirt itself. They also had to go and print the shirt. Put it on the printer, get the design up and ready, and then bring it over, and then, you know, lights on. So you got probably 2 lights above, kind of Kinos or bright lights. You got a camera overhead setup, which is leaning down. I don't know if they have a microphone or anything like that. But then, you know, you have to do the shirt. This is a one taker, which is nice. Oh no, it's not. It's not one takes. It's multiple. So they're editing this. There's multiple edits here. So you can see how it clips the next. So it's like cut. So then they had to take the video footage and go and upload that to an editor, a video editor, to cut it, right? A lot of work. So I took this over to ChatGPT, and you know, you got to think here, like we're trying to get a video out and tell it like what we want. So we're trying to describe, how do you describe a video to somebody who can't see the video? I tried uploading the video, but it totally missed the mark. So then what I did was I took screenshots of the scene. So I stopped here, I took a screenshot here, press play. I took a screenshot here, press play. I took a screenshot here, press play, and a screenshot here, press play. So I got about 5 screenshots. So I uploaded these screenshots and I said, hey, I've taken screenshots of a video to show you a scene by scene change. Can you describe to me the scene changes and then put that into a very detailed script that I can hand over to VO3? The main thing I want to describe is how the person is using their hands to show off the shirt qualities and the features. So it gave me that. It said, here's a scene by scene description. Here's the VO3 prompt that we want. And perfect. Okay, cool. So then after it gave me the prompt, I knew I needed to transfer that more English description of a prompt into a VO3 actual prompt of what VO3 is looking for when how to create a video. I think I shared that with you guys back here, I think a couple weeks ago, where I shared with you us doing the unboxing Where did that show the unboxing one that I made? So here's where the guy comes in. Pops
No,
the
you
shirt.
didn't.
I didn't show you this. Okay, that's a whole new thing. So we got that. So basically, I got that script down, so I knew how to feed VO3 language, so it would give me what I wanted. So I gave that prompt here, and I said, give me this prompt with the description you just created for the scene by scene action, which it did. So it gave that here. So here, and we can read through it a little bit, it makes a little bit more sense. But it starts with a description. I don't know if I can edit this to break it out a little bit for you guys. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So to kind of break this up, here's what we're doing. Elements, motion, ending, keywords. So how VO3 is reading this is describe the scene, like what do you want to happen? So we're saying, hey, a premium product demo unfolds as this traditional bowhunter t-shirt showcased on a pristine white surface. The shirt starts folded, then a pair of clean hands enters the frame, gently unfolding it, goes through the whole scene. Cinematic realism, tabletop studio setting, elements, which are in the video, which I think is pretty cool. So it wants the t-shirt in there, clean hands, white tabletop, soft shadows. What motion, what ending, what keywords. So I fed that then into VO3. And how you do that, I showed you guys last time how to go get flow, but you do a new project. And the difference here is you're going to do frames to video. And why we need the frame is because we need to give it the shirt. It doesn't have the shirt, so it has no clue what the shirt looks like or what the product looks like. So if you're selling shirts, if you're selling puzzle pieces, or if you're selling a product, you need to at least give the product the VO3 so it can insert that into the video. That's where the game changed. As soon as AI allowed us to insert our products into the AI generated video, so now it can interact in a video with your product, that's when the playing field leveled.
Right.
So I'm giving it the design here. I'm entering the prompt. So the prompt ChatGPT gave me, I'm putting here. VO3 is I'm doing the outputs per prompt, and the model is VO3 quality, which gives me audio. Okay. So again, what we're trying to create here is this. This is what we're trying to create. You want to see what it did?
Oh, yeah.
How good is that?
So that shirt is not printed right now.
Never been printed.
That's amazing.
Never been printed. Well, it doesn't have to ever be printed if we don't get any sales. I didn't have to hire a UGC or a content creator. I didn't have to go into my studio and light it up and do the cameras and get it all set up and put the shirt where it needs to be. This took me about 45 minutes to do the ChatGPT, to get the prompt, to get the visuals, and to do this. Now, what you'll also notice, this is the only one I did. That was the first go. So I didn't have to correct it at all. There is one minimal mistake you probably didn't catch. Hopefully you did. But as you see, the image is on the front of the shirt, and then when it goes to turn it, it's on the back as well. So that's the only mistake that this entire VO3 made, but everything else is quality. Like I don't know if I would watch this and know that this is fake. I don't know, because it's really good. Like even the tag lines up with the collar and flies in the air. Look at that. It flips in the air when he brings it up. Like everything is very well done here. I mean, the sleeves unfold as it touches the table. Like, look at that.
Right.
Very real. And then at the ending is the camera zooms in. Look at that. It does the zoom in function. He does one last pat. And then could you hear the sound?
No, we don't hear sound.
You don't hear sound? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Did you share sound when you shared?
That's what I'm going to do. Share sound. Now can you hear it?
Yep, we got it. Oh, that's crazy.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
Like, let me just put in perspective here. Is you got a designer on Trello who just spits out designs for your company. You got another guy who takes my prompt. So I got the prompt right here. This I know this prompt outputs this. So all I have to do is just upload the new image. So I got image, design, and I can just machine gun machete, whatever his name is.
Are you saying Machine Gun Kelly?
Machine Gun Kelly. Out freaking designs with VO3. I don't have any content creators anymore. So look at this. 1.4 million views on an AI generated hat. That's all they did. 41,000 loves, 145 comments, 1.4 million views. Selling hats. So once you have the prompt and you know what sells and goes viral, make as many as you want. All these are AI.
Man, you can work fast.
You work so fast.
You get data so quick. Ooh, this product looks cool. Make a video, throw it up, see engagement.
Yep. This one's all around TikTok right now. This video right here. This coffee mug.
Yeah. I'm not on TikTok, but I see that all over.
Yep, that one's running right now really well. But you got a machine. Like, this is what's so nice about doing print on demand. You can go print on demand all these as soon as they sell. And you have no cash up front, no inventory. Like, the game is changing, my friends. And this is how you stay ahead of it. Do it with your, for your product. Like, look at that. They just took, like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Took their product, uploaded it. You can grab it today, and all Halloween stuff, right? Like, everybody's selling Halloween stuff right now.
Well, yeah, and it's like the backgrounds, the scenes that they set, like what you just showed was it looked like it was in maybe an art gallery or something like that, and it's a background looks really, really good. So how many times, gang, do we hit hurdles where we're like, man, I got my product, but how do I make it look great? You gonna go buy 17 paintings and rent a space? No, just make it's incredible. I'm mind blown. It's
right?
fast. It's crazy how fast it's moving too. I didn't think this was actually going to be viable for like a year. This works.
Like, dude, think about this. Like, just this scene right here.
Yep.
Would be, let's go to Walmart. Let's go get pumpkins. Let's go get or download from Amazon. Let's go get Halloween outfits or go to the basement and unpack it all. And then, okay, now we got to get a camera on a dolly. So this is on a dolly right here, showing off these little pumpkins hanging from the wire and coming across. And look at that. Look at all the scene here. Like, look at the tombstones, the mounted pumpkins.
Wow.
That you need to set up just to recreate this screen in real life.
Yep.
Or sorry, not screen, scene.
Yep. And that's if you have the nice house. If you don't have the nice house and you're just getting started trying to get into the nice house, well, now you got to go rent an Airbnb for a day to do all this.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I'm looking at this saying, okay, the playing field is level because we're messing with multi-million, $100 million, billion-dollar companies like a Viore that are going out and they are paying models, Viore, paying models to wear their clothing in scenes, like at the beach, or who knows where this girl is, right? This dude in front of a, brick wall, I don't know. And then creating models to wear the pants. And with these guys on it, like so many different scenes that these guys are constantly going out and taking, like they have a whole marketing team dedicated to just images of people to support their brand. I don't know if that has to happen anymore, where you can upload a light box video, a white box video, or a picture of your product and have it be placed on a model through ChatGPT, and video through VO3. Because I showed you last week the guy with the bike, right? Yeah, was that last week or 2 weeks ago, I think. The bike, the motorbike, cross bike, mountain bike.
Oh, the mountain bike. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now we're just doing the same thing with shirts and hats. Like you can sell shirts and hats all day long through POD, print on demand. So, any questions on this? That was a quick demo.
Gang, if you guys have questions, we're going to open the floor to funnel audits and stuff. But if you have a question on this, what Trey just showed, feel free to just unmute. We can just talk about it.
I got a question real quick is, how much did it cost for you to get your VO3 subscription?
I think it's $249 a month.
Is that with flow and everything?
Yeah, that's everything. And then I gave you guys a not a YouTube video, but I gave you a actually I think it's in
The education thing?
how to do it for
University students for 15 months.
Yeah, so this kid walks you through how to get it for free if you want it for free.
Bingo. Links in the chat, gang.
Yeah, I think it's like $249 or whatnot for flow. And I'm just getting started with it. For our, like even our products, like I'm trying to, like we do have errors still. I'm not saying it's perfect. Like this guy, here's one of our products that we're selling right now through .com. And the guy, I was like, connect the USB to the phone, and he's like holding his phone to the to the dang thing. So I'm like, okay, we gotta go back. And like the USB, if you see the USB is kind of like halfway plugged in, pretty funny. So, that's why I think shirts are way easier than taking a product, inserting it into the video, but just kind of working with it.
Hey, so I thought that was incredible. So thank you for getting the, I guess, wheels turning in my head. My name is George McGowan. Me and my wife co-own a cosmetics company. We have a few brick and mortar stores as a family-owned business. I'm new to ClickFunnels. I'm new to the One Funnel Away challenge, and I'm seeing all these crazy things that you can do with products, and we're mostly e-commerce, but we are looking to add in training. So we have a beauty academy where we teach things like microblading, how to do lashes, how to do makeup, and essentially how to make up and make money. That's what we essentially call it, how to make money using makeup. So, I'm just trying to figure out how to scale our business, and we have a website. So like some of the storefronts seem neat, but just listening to Dante talk and seeing some of the other use cases that all the people in this cohort have, I'm really leaning towards maybe doing some unboxing cart funnels, but I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't know. I'm trying to get, sorry, that's my alarm to check on the store now. But I'm just trying to get started. I'm trying to get started fast, and just hearing that use case, Trey or Dante, where would you suggest be my first steps?
Are you selling product right now in your store?
Yes, yeah. So full brick and mortar. We have products
Full
and
brick and mortar.
services.
Do you have any
It,
online presence?
we do have an online presence. We have an Instagram presence. We have like over 12,000 Instagram followers. So we have a pretty extensive email list, but we're not running ads, or we're not running ads as good as we should be.
Have you sold anything though online?
Absolutely, all the time, every day.
Okay.
We have a Shopify store.
Oh, perfect. You're my
Yeah.
ideal client.
Yeah.
So basically what you do is you look at your top selling product on Shopify. Whatever that is, find that top selling product, because that's one that's going to give you life in the whole world of funnels. Because when you do it right, I can take that Shopify product and I can usually double your conversion from what you see on Shopify, and I can double your carts. So you'd see a 4x return. So
Okay.
what's the product?
So maybe I could share my screen and show, but we have a variety of products, but one of our best sellers is our vitamin C brightening system. It's a face wash system. It's 3 parts, so you pretty much get your cleanser, your toner, and then your brightening day or vitamin C SPF protection.
Cool.
See if I can share really quickly. I'll just show you the website.
How much does that sell for?
Say that again.
How much does that sell for? What's the product cost?
Currently $115 for the package.
Okay, 115. Nice.
So this is our website. We just did a birthday post, and that did pretty well. We serve women of all skin tones, and these are our most popular products. So I can definitely look into Shopify and see like that bestseller. But we have liquid lipsticks, flawless foundations, powder. But for myself and some of the fellas, and also I'm looking at launching like a men's skincare line because I've been doing it for a while now. But the vitamin C system is usually our best seller. As you can see, it's sold out. So we're restocking tomorrow, and we'll have more inventory. But we can unbox this. We sell these, like, I think the cleanser by itself is like $55. We have a subscribe and save. So I'm just trying to kind of get outside the box and maybe, like you said, double our conversions, increase our ACV.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Yep. I like that. So yeah, the first thing is like, going through the training and doing the V curve on this. That's the first thing I would add. I think the subscribe and save, you could go through, well, obviously this is going to be a funnel. So on the funnel side is you're going to give them the option to buy more than one pack.
Got you.
So it'd be like 115 for one, 230 for 2 of them. Or when they buy 3, they get it for probably a little less than the 103. It might be pretty close. Let's see, 2.25. That's not a calculator.
While he does that math, I'm curious, George, have you made it through the Ecom training yet? Do you know what V curve is?
I do not. Like I said, I just purchased on Sunday night. I have made it through day 3, where it's actually choose your course. And I was actually going to ask Trey this question, because I'm leaning the e-commerce because of all the products that we sell, but we have webinars. So I'm thinking of like presentation funnels as well for our courses that we have. We have a school that I've created. We have like a full course on that as well, which will be, I guess, a higher ticket offer, I would say.
Yeah.
But I don't, Dante, to answer your question, no, I don't know what a V curve is.
Well, in your spare time, that is what I want you to do, George. Trey made an incredible ecom training, the best one ClickFunnels has ever had. So your number one thing I want you to do is go through weeks 2 and 3 on ecom. Learn everything from Trey.
Okay. 2 and 3. And like I said, I've been going through it, so I'm on day 3 now, mission 3. I'm gonna try to get to mission 4, 5 tonight, but I wanted to just move fast and fail fast, and hopefully have some wins as well.
Yeah, you'll have wins, especially if you're already pushing this, which is fantastic. But we want you to get a funnel built as fast as you can. You already got the traffic, which is nice.
Yeah, so my question is like, I don't want to replace the website. I know you guys have like the website. So I was thinking of, my thought is to buy a new domain and just name it after our store. So instead of our main website, which is Bovanti Cosmetics, just name it Bovanti Bowie and then get a funnel for like this system or something.
I'll tell you something better to do is just do a subdomain.
Okay.
So it'd be like sales dot or offers dot.
Secret, special are also very popular for this stuff.
Specials, I like that.
So it will be sales and then it will go straight to this domain.
Well, it'll be sales dot BOVANT, like Bounty Cosmetics.
Okay. Okay.
You can do a subdomain. So that way you don't have to go buy a new domain. You already have the main domain. You just need to create a subdomain, plug that into ClickFunnels, which I believe you can do.
Yes.
And then from there, all your funnels, like I don't want you to replace your store either. Keep your store, like that's working.
Yeah.
What we want to do is create funnels that capitalize on your top selling Shopify offers. Because what Shopify does is a great way to throw spaghetti at the audience and find out what products sell the best. And then we go and grab those top selling products, put them into a funnel, which is going to allow you to spend more money on traffic, get higher conversions, higher AOV, average order values, and get more customers in front of your brand, allowing you to then email them and upsell them into courses and whatever else you want to on the back.
Got it. So question on the domain though. So do I need to get this domain into ClickFunnels in order to have a subdomain?
That's a Dante question.
Like, because what I was thinking is like, what I don't want to occur is I get our domain into ClickFunnels and then the store breaks.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. It should just be like a subdomain, I believe, is treated as a separate domain. It's all built in Cloudflare.
Okay. Yeah. So Dante, maybe those will be things I ask you questions on in the upcoming days. Like I said, I just set up, I use a domain like with my name for some stuff I want to do that's outside of the business. So I set up the domain. I was actually going to ask Dante a question about the SMTP and the email stuff as well. But
oh yeah, George, I got your back on all that. Every day from 11 to 12, I do general coaching where I'll answer all those technical questions. We can get all that set up easy.
Yeah, I was on here and I was listening to you answer some of the other folks' questions, and I was learning, and some of the questions that they asked, kind of solved the questions I would have had. But again, it's day 2 for me, and today's Tuesday. It's day 2 for me in ClickFunnels. I haven't built a funnel, although I have like set up like a demo. So I'm trying to work through that. But really looking.
I'm going to give you advice I rarely give people. You have an existing business. You have your belief in your business. You can skip week 1. I rarely tell this to people. For everybody here, don't skip week 1, but you can. Go right into week 2. Go right into Ecom. Start learning the things that Trey is teaching. You're going to maximize your time here. I'll help you with all tech, and you get strategy from Trey. And we're going to build your front end funnel that you're running traffic to. Funnels on the front end, stores on the back end.
Thank you, Dante. I really do appreciate that. That encouragement and that wisdom. So I'm gonna skip week 1 because yes, you're right. We have the belief. We have to win. So that's what we're doing, and that's what I'm gonna do. So thank you so much. I don't want to spare. I know there's a lot of folks and we're limited time, but thank you for at least looking at it. And I will get into the V curve. Anything else I should just be paying attention to as I go through the e-commerce track? Like anything that you guys think I should like definitely hone in on this feature or function?
Yeah, the V curve is going to be the number 1 for you, man. Like get that dialed in, get a sales page and order form set up. Mimic and model the brand that you already have. Like the logo's great, the coloring's great, like everything looks good, the images are good. So just take this, what you have, put it into a sales page, and then do an order form, and then start sending traffic there from your Instagram accounts, and we should see twice the conversions and twice the AOVs. So what if your conversion percentage on Shopify is like 1.5%, we should see 3% on a funnel.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna do great, man.
Great to have you here too, George. Welcome.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much.
Trey, I did see one question in the chat about prompting. B asked, what's the most efficient way to learn how to properly prompt a script, or is there even one?
I don't know if there's a way to learn. I literally just ask, I have AI give me the prompts. So I just ask it, hey, can you create a prompt for me around this? For the VO3, oh, let me show you that real quick, actually. Just wrong on the topic. I kind of skipped over that. So let me come back here for a minute and show you guys I'm going to show you two chats that we are playing with right now that's doing really well.
Great.
Let's see. You guys are getting all the gold today. Okay, so in ChatGPT, if you go over to the left, you'll see GPTs. These are ChatGPTs people have made for you. The two I would search is this one right here, TikTok viral scripts. You just type in TikTok, and it's going to load a lot of them. I choose the ones, right or wrong, not sure, of the people who are using it. So this has 100,000 people using this particular TikTok viral script. So like anything else, a line, there's a lot of people in this line, so I'm probably going to jump in this line as well, hoping that they're all right. So you click on this, and it helps you create scripts for TikTok. TikTok is changing the game of paid advertising.
How so?
You don't have to pay for viewership anymore. TikTok is giving you free viewership. TikTok is saying, hey, come to our platform and we'll pay you to post. Whereas Facebook says, come to my platform and I'll charge you to post. It's a whole different dynamic that Facebook and billion-dollar companies like Instagram and WhatsApp and all the others are trying to catch up to, because TikTok flipped it all on its head. That's why it's working so well. It's like people are like, I'll create content for money. Yes. I'll go be a QVC host for money. Yes. And so all the content creators are shifting to TikTok. And YouTube and Instagram, I'm sure they're losing user base and users from the content side because they're trying to catch up to TikTok. So this does a really good job of creating a viral script. The other one is you want to type in VO3, and that's going to give you prompts for scripting. And that one is called VO3 Text to Video Prompt Maker. So that does a really good job here, or the VO3 Consistent Video Prompt Maker, which I think is a great one, because that's going to allow you to keep the same character in the scene after that first 8 seconds, so that we can keep them going. But these are freaking great prompts. You should play with them. They're free. They don't have to add anything, which is fantastic. But two tools that you should have in your toolbox for sure, allowing you to really take what you're doing right now and go. And I'm an avid scroller on TikTok. So when I see an ad or something like this come across, I favorite it, because I know I can go regenerate that in VO3 with a product. I know I can go make that, and what a great ad. I'm like, oh, that's a really good ad. I wonder if I can make that in VO3.
I'm just curious, Trey, do you remember, was this an ad or did you find this scrolling naturally and organically?
This was scrolling naturally and organically.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's power.
Then I clicked on it, and as you can see, like, their profile is full of them. So once you have that prompt, then I can go and grab designs, and I can just feed it into that prompt. All I got to do is go to VO3, upload, create a new project, do a frames to video, upload a different shirt design, and a different one, and a different one, and a different one, and a different one, and just paste that same prompt. I know what the output's going to be. And now I got 5, 10, 20 different videos that I can do. I can do an unboxing. I can do a reveal. I can do just plain Jane on a white tabletop. But fantastic retargeting ads. Like here's one we did for a client who, she's in the bow hunting niche. She's doing really great. Had it script the entire piece. Hold on. I gotta go and grab the audio. Oh, it's on now. Okay. Had it script the entire script for her. It's an 8-second script, but this fits her clientele.
See this shirt? Hard way only. Every arrow earned. Grab one and earn your own story. Click the link below.
All right. To make that video, I'd have to, one, fly the mountains. I don't have those. Two, get a guy that's willing to go out and videotape, get the audio right, script right, come back and edit the dang thing, color correct it. Like, this is insanity.
See this shirt? Hard way only. Every arrow earned. Grab one and earn your own story. Click the link below.
I mean, what a great character for a bow hunter, and it nailed it. Now, of course, that was my 5th generation. It took me 5 of those to get it right, maybe 6. So it started out here.
This is the hard way. Keep up or keep quiet. I'm here for meat, not applause.
I'm here for meat, not applause. Like, that's a hell of a script.
I love that.
This one didn't have sound, and as you can see, what I was trying to do was to get him to take the bow and arrow off his shoulder, but this one, he just grabbed another bow. So he has unlimited bows, apparently.
See this shirt? Hard way only.
And that one,
Every arrow earned.
somehow, as you can see, like, that made no sense either. Like, he had it in front of him, and then all of a sudden there's one behind him, and he's grabbing. I don't know. It's just all messed up. So you got to play with it to get the script right. Like, okay, no, I don't want that, or upload something else. This one, he puts arrows. I was like, okay, forget the bow. Let's put arrows on your back. So he puts arrows on the back, but then the string comes off. I'm like, okay, the string can't come off, bro. And then all of a sudden he has a bow. He has a bow in his hand.
Is this VO3?
Yeah, VO3. Yes, it is.
See this shirt?
So we got closer here.
Hard way only. Every arrow earned. Grab yours by clicking the link below. And see this?
And he ended with an and, which not sure where he got that from. And then finally we got it right on this one. I said, screw the bow. We're just going to go with the guy in the background. As you can see, it's 1080p versus these were all TikToks. So as you can see, these were TikTok forms.
See this shirt?
And we got to
hard way only. Every arrow earned.
Oh, I need to make it 1080p. So I gave it that in the description here, where I was, and what we uploaded was a 1080p image. But it came out great. Came out fantastic. So we're going to run these as retargeting ads. So we have this as a retargeting ad. We have the one I gave you of the shirt like this as a retargeting ad. So really different dynamics, right? Like one is him in the woods. One is on a white canvas. So very black and white, very different. And then this one is an unboxing. So this one's pretty cool. Comes with sound and everything. Even put text on the video for us. Click shop now to grab your shirt. We gave it that. We gave it that text, but it put that on the, it knew to put that on the video, not some place random. Again, you know, this was our 4th take for this one. There's some mistakes that it had that was kind of weird and wonky, but pretty cool once we got it right. I love the box. Like, it's a very kind of like old rustic box. It explodes. The campsite unfolds. The pot comes over the fire. You got the warm steak dinner going on the table. Tent in the background. The guy walks in the scene. You're like, oh, who's this? He's like, bam, traditional hard way, right? There's my shirt. Click now and shop, grab your shirt. So like all this is going to be retargeting ads for these customers, and just kind of give you a glimpse of how it started. We had a box. This was actually a really good one. Anyways, this one started out pretty good, but it ended with like cartoon characters. So we had like cartoon mooses and bunnies, and I didn't feel very masculine with that. And the dude didn't have legs. So then we moved from that to this, which then the box explodes on his chest versus in the scene. So that was, and then also we still got the dang animals. And then this one's actually a lot worse because now we just got animals that slowly dissolve into the ground, and this pot is just floating in the air. And he didn't wear our shirt. He didn't wear the right shirt. So here again, this one's a little bit better. Guy walks in. Now we got the right shirt, which is good. So like we're getting it right. Like our tweaks are getting better. But then the pot's still floating in the background. We have 2 pots. The table's decently good. Everything else looks pretty good. So I was like, all right, this is gonna be the one. and then we redid the prompt and it came out great. Everything's correct. Like the pot is above the fire, the tent's in the background. We have the steak dinners on the table. So I think this other one, the steak dinner was like floating. Yeah, see how it floats on the ground here?
Yeah.
So just stuff that
Yeah.
like you got random like cartoon tools in the background. I don't know if it makes sense. So it does take a few of them to get it right. But once you get this prompt, then you can keep that prompt and just feed it with different shirts. And once you have an ad that you know works, then you have a prompt that you know to an ad converts, and you put that design or phrase or product or whatever in it, and it should spit out pretty well high converting ads. Yeah.
Yep. Trey, this is Sunish here. I just wanted to, discuss you. Last time you have asked me
Coconut
to.
oil.
Yeah. So can I, share my screen and show you what we did?
Yeah. See the update.
Thank you. So we went 2,399. So they given the.
Oh, right. You already got it back, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh. Man, this looks way different, don't it? Isn't that crazy how you give
Yeah,
a
I
page
understood.
to the right person and the output is just absolutely stunning and amazing. Oh, wow. You even like loaded this on a page. Holy smokes. Yeah, I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
So much.
Can you show everybody like a side by side, like what the old one looked like versus what this one came out to be?
Now the last time what we did it.
Yeah, where you
Okay.
came from and where this.
Yeah. I can show them that is in the. Yeah. Yeah. You actually given the right direction. Yeah, because once even when I saw that I understood. Okay. What so you the one which is something like this one. Oh, sorry, not that one.
Okay, and then preview that top page, Sanish.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yes, you can do that. Yes.
Thank you.
So this is your original.
Yes, this was my original. Yeah, this was original. So now here it. So too much difference, right? Yeah.
Man, just look at the difference in the folds. So good.
Yeah. In the very first screen itself, people will know what it is, right? So that's the one thing which I saw that, right? And then it's really makes sense. Even I love to see my product is this much, pretty good way. Yeah. Thank you, Trey. So let me know what are the other additional comments that you have, so then I can make it work out that.
Just the warmth that I got from the first top of the screen feels just way better as a consumer. Like,
Yeah.
this feels good naturally. Like the colors are all blended the way they should be.
Yeah.
And that's why, I mean, I know it's a little bit of of an expenditure for the website design. But man,
Yeah.
you go from, funnel designer to multi-million-dollar look and feel. Like
Yeah.
this looks great. This looks freaking great.
Yeah, I look at this page and I'm like, wait, how do I not know about Nature-ish? Right? Like I'm like, this has been around forever. How do I
Thank
not
you. Thank you, Dundi. You exactly pronouncing my company name. Yeah.
Yeah. So when they go to shop now, I would change shop now to view pricing. We found that works really good.
What is that? Can you repeat? I didn't get you. Sorry.
View pricing or check availability.
Oh, the shop now we have added directly into the cart page.
Oh, cool.
The cart. So we can give either the Shopify the product page or into the direct cart page,
Oh,
something
okay.
like.
That's fine. Then yeah, so then I would say add to cart because this is a cart page, right? Like once they
Yeah.
got it, they go into it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. Make sure I mean, Dante, I'm repeating what he says. Just make sure you got Microsoft Clarity on it.
Yeah.
Let's get some traffic to it, see what they're doing on it,
Yeah.
see how they're interacting with the page, and then we'll
Yeah.
start tweaking and making changes.
Okay. Okay. No problem. That's fine. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Great job, Sanish. Really proud of you, man. That's fantastic work.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Hey, Trey, I know we're getting up close to it. Scott, I see your hand. I'm going to try to get time for you. Before we do, though, Trey, Charlie, as you know, has been running your t-shirt funnel. He's got his Bourbonados community, and Charlie's had a couple questions the past couple of days that have stumped me. So I'd love to hear your opinions on these. Charlie, take it away, sir.
Thanks. Trey, you're gonna get sick of me. I apologize. I was asking Dante about subscriptions, and one of the things I was hoping to do is to have a cadence where, okay, on the first Sunday, I start asking people for different names for phrases and do all this thing in a structured way, so that on a cadence that's the third Sunday, I'm gonna actually start selling it. But the Sunday before that, I might want to have subscribers get the t-shirt so that they could kind of rep it and kind of hype it up so that when it comes time for that next Sunday to be able to sell it to everybody with, people showing it off, which I think would be helpful. So I wanted to get advice if do I need to do this, I would need to get everybody to have their subscriptions paid on the same time, the same interval. So say it's the second Sunday of every month or something like that. So this is where like I might be going way too in the weeds and making this too complicated. But I was thinking if I had this cadence, then I'd be able to use it to my advantage. But I wanted to get your thoughts on it. I don't know if I can do it in ClickFunnels. I don't know if I can make a subscription to say the third Sunday to, or whatever.
I've never done that. I don't know if you need to do that. Because I mean, with how the launches work and with how you can put on, realistically whatever you want to do now. I mean, like create the images with ChatGPT and have all that. That works pretty well. I don't know how much of the delta of a lift you would have if you did what you're doing. I think it would create more headaches than it's worth.
Okay.
Just the complexity of it. How we run the renewals is July 1st through July 30th, people pay on their day. And I would never move someone's charge to a different day or a different time or a different week because people are people of habit. And some people spend all their money when they get their check. So if that's on the 5th and the deposit came on the 4th and you start charging on the 15th, they're out of money.
Great point.
So you'd have more declines. So I don't think I'd ever say change where they charge. We tried that. It didn't work out well. So we charge them July 1st through July 30th, right? So then on August 1st, you know how many subscriptions and how many t-shirts you need to go to print. because they all paid. So July 1st through July 30th, everybody who renewed paid for the next month's shirt. So you're always in the rear.
Oh, I guess I did mine differently.
You kind of skip a month. So basically, if they bought in June, then they don't really get a shirt. They get that shirt right then. So they join the membership for $10 or $15. They get that second shirt or that shirt for the renewal. And then July, they get charged. And then in August 1st, they get shipped.
Oh, I was gonna have it so that July they get their shirt after
Yeah.
they just paid it.
No, yeah, just have them ship the first of the month. So just tell them shirts ship the first of the month.
Okay, okay. All right. I have to think that out. That's different than I was doing it, but that's probably gonna end up being more simple.
It is the simplest form. It has never gone wrong. And you know to a T how many shirts need to be printed at what size. So no cash barrier. You've already been paid, so you already have the cash. I mean, it works. It's the best way.
Are they gonna miss a shirt if I start doing that?
Not really, because they're paying in the rears. So, or they're paying in up front. Sorry, you're shipping in the rear, they're paying up front. So whatever they pay you in July, they're getting in August. Whatever they pay you in August, they're getting in September.
Okay, all right. So for this next shirt, let's say somebody's gonna subscribe, they're gonna pay $10. I'm gonna ship them a shirt. But then the following month, whatever their time is, they're gonna pay for the next shirt.
Yep.
But I'm gonna wait another month to ship that shirt. Then they're gonna miss 1 month.
So think about it. Like if the worst case is that they purchase on the 1st. So if they purchase June 1st, they get their shirt, and then on July 1st, they get charged for the second one, and they get shipped that shirt on August 1st. So they had to wait 60 days. That's the worst case scenario. If they order on the 30th, then they wait 30 days and they get it 2 days later.
Okay.
Because you always ship on the 1st.
Okay. I have to get it all in my head. So all right. But you've given me the direction. I appreciate that.
Yeah, the easiest thing to think about is whatever they paid for the previous month is what they get shipped the next month.
I guess the only thing I'm worried about is that I have a shirt in between that they would not have gotten.
Possibly. Or was that's the shirt they should get.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a shirt they get in arrears.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I just have to mind play it out. But no, that was my question. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep. No problem.
Beautiful. Trey, do you have a couple seconds for Scott? I know you're busy. It's okay if you don't.
1 second. Let me see something real quick.
Yeah. You take your time. We're all edge of the seats. And Charlie, I want to point out what Trey was just showing too at VO3. You can do that instead of trying to send out to VIPs so you can have people repping it. Dude, go make a quick VO3 video, and then when you post the new design and the new thing, now you have a VO3 video showing the new design and the new T-shirt.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I might try. I use Kling, so I might actually try that with Kling.
Charlie, by chance, do you have a brother?
I do not. I do. I have a younger brother, Will Waldner. Yes.
Let me play something for you, and let me see if you think it's you. Just real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I will send that to you guys off.
Can you hear that?
Here over the weekend, and
Little deeper voice.
get ready. And I think because sales are going so much stronger than I.
So I had a client. His name's Steve Kilberg,
Okay.
and I always think you're Steve Kilberg.
Oh no, you should think that he's me.
Well, vice versa. Is that your doppelganger?
No, that is not. I'd like to be holding an award like that.
But like, is that like? Do you guys feel like Charlie looks like Steve? I don't know. Every time you get on here, I'm like, are you Steve? I don't know.
No.
You guys
No.
sound the same, and you have the same mannerisms.
Oh,
And-
really?
And yeah, like you have I feel like you guys similar, look like each other.
Well, I hope I can hold an award like that.
Well, I mean, we did it for Steve, and he's practically your brother, so I think yeah, I was just like, dude, I always have deja vu when you get on a call. I'm like,
That's hilarious.
wow. You should reach out and be like, maybe we're twins.
Dude, apparently brother of a different mother, same mother, I don't know.
Yep. Make the call. You know this name now. I put you guys, connected you guys. It's like, you guys do footballs. You both do footballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least, Charlie, that's a hook up into a 2 Comma Club winner. Be like, hey, I was just talking to Trey, and he said we're brothers from other mothers. That'll get you in.
Here's our comparison. All right, yeah, let's get Scott. Go, Scott.
Amazing.
Hey, Trey, it's always amazing listening to you because even though I lean more to the expert track with Dante, you always hold out nuggets that are applicable to the experts as well. So thank you for being there for us. I want to close actually with a question that you actually started off this session with. When you opened up today, you said the play field is getting leveled now with the billion-dollar corporations as far as the small creators. Is that right?
I feel so.
Okay. So here's my question after sitting here and listening carefully to all the great stuff you've been presenting today. If you've spent all this time learning VO3, whittling down test ones, like you showed us some of the earlier ones that you did, so you finally got to the copy that worked. You know, in the sales world, natural selection always favored people who had more money to spend. They could buy better cameras. They could hire, as you say, models. They could fly people out to mountainsides. They could do this. And now my question is, what stops the same way Dante's teaching us funnel hacking from a publishing standpoint? What stops people from taking Trey Lewellen's final version of your t-shirt, the guy walking up and talking about the t-shirt, from quote funnel hacking that and just taking that entire video, feeding it into an AI and saying, you know, recreate this exact same video with this product. In other words, now they've kind of taken all the back work that you've done to get to that point. And now I hate to use the word ripping off, but that's kind of how I feel. In other words, it seems to me like it's narrowing the gap between what person A is offering versus person B is offering, because it's almost the same product. You know, I've taken Trey's work and now I've said to the AI, give me all the prompts that I need for VO3. Give me all the prompts I need. You know, you see where I'm going with the question?
Great. So I think you're right. I think you're right. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to be brand centric or influence generated. So what I mean by that is everybody's going to have the same product, but who you buy from is going to be altered by the influencer.
How so?
Well, if I recommend you get ClickFunnels versus, I don't know, what's something else out there? Some other funnel builder. And I'm like, Scott, if you're going to go build funnels and you're going to do it the right way, you want ClickFunnels over Funnel Builder A. Now you're influenced. I influenced you to go get ClickFunnels, right? Even though there's now dozens of companies that have funnel builders. There's dozens. But you were influenced by someone somewhere, somehow, by an ad or by Russell or by me or by Dante or someone saying, oh, I need to go get ClickFunnels versus any of those other ones. Because either they offered something different or there was a trust factor or you were influenced.
We're all starting out. This is why we tune into Dante each day, because we're at the beginning chapters of all this.
Yep.
We don't have years of history and a lot of experience doing this like you do. So if you look at it from the perspective that we're all newbies at this, and we don't have a big following yet, and we're just getting our toes wet in the waters, how do we create that level of influence that puts me up against someone else who's been doing this longer and is just going to take all of the work that I've created and now copy it because they say, gee, Scott came up with a great funnel or a great VO3 ad, and I've got more influence because I've been doing this now for 5 years. Scott's only been doing this for less than a year. you see what I'm asking? How can we step our game up so that we've got some influence that somebody would want to buy from us?
Exactly. I think I know the answer to this. Communities. Starting a community within your niche. So school is fantastic. They've done a really good job. All they do is concentrate on communities and building communities. And it's working. People are buying from communities with 0 ads. And it's literally just that, like just talking about communities, talking about your niche, asking questions, answering questions, just letting there be a room of people, just like ClickFunnels does when they have their events. Is you got everyone in one room that loves ClickFunnels, and everybody talks about ClickFunnels, right? But then you got one guy who just does loans. Maybe he's a loan officer. If you stick that loan officer in that community, he's lost. He can't relate. Like, what the hell is a funnel? You know, like I know how to do a lead or like, you know, like go out and communicate and do a chamber of commerce, but all this is like new territory for that guy, right? Now, you take that same dude and go throw him in a community of loan officers. They're talking the same language. They're oh yeah, I know that, this, that, no loan rates, no, all the things that I can talk about. So it's putting these pools of people together in the same room together, and they love it. It's like going to church, right? You can go be a Christian, you can go be a Catholic, you can go be a Baptist. You all are, you know, in a church of a community, but you're doing little bit of different things, right? Or a chamber of commerce or a BNI or what's the other ones are, like, you know, all these other like little events, like these meetups that they have. Like, for instance, Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's going to have a huge conference. You put like a person in there, they're going to talk about Bitcoin, right? And they're going to love talking about it because they're just going to be so excited because there's actually people instead of the relatives that know exactly what they're talking about. It's a great thing. So how do you create those environments outside of those 2-day events? I see it as these communities where people get to interact and talk and, you know, engage with one another and then go meet up with one another. And guess what? Hey, my name's Scott. I got a really cool t-shirt within our niche. Oh my gosh, Scott, what's up? Dude, I would love to buy your t-shirt. Like, that's so cool. We should do that. It's like selling candy bars at a high school. You got all your friends, right? They're like, dude, hook me up with a candy bar. You're like, bro, it's $1. Like, all right, let me get you, I'll get you $1, right? Here's your candy bar. Because they all know you. Like, you're all friends. It's cool. It's fun. You're the host of the party. I think that's the move. I think that connected with influencers is the move. I mean, I flew into ClickFunnels headquarters 3 months ago in May, and all we did was talk about this. We talked about TikTok. We talked about TikTok Shop. We talked about clipping, which is getting people to run your videos around the world and get noticed. Well, that's going to lead people to your platform or to your service or to your brand. Like, I remember on TikTok, I'll never forget it now. There was a hairbrush that went viral. This hairbrush that straightened frizzy hair. I mean, it was all over TikTok, just girl after girl after girl after girl with this hairbrush. It's a $7 hairbrush. Like, oh my gosh, frizzy hair. I just bought it. I'm trying out the TikTok trend. Here it is. That was all clipping. That was all clipping. They just sent out 1,000 hairbrushes to girls and said, run your ad, we'll pay you on impressions. And at $2 an impression, and all these girls did this hairs, and the big ones won. But it looked as a consumer like, wow, this hairbrush is really taking off. Maybe I should try it. And it was all led through influence. People were influenced to buy a hairbrush, a $7 hairbrush. That was no different than a hairbrush at Walmart.
I think I get the message.
Yeah, I think that, man, 2 things, communities and influence.
Thank you. That's really helpful. I just needed that perspective on this.
I think that like my age and younger, like I don't watch the news. Like I don't watch CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. I don't watch any of them. We don't have TVs that you can turn on that literally, like, if I wanted to watch the news, it'd be really hard for me to watch the news. Let's put it that way. But the news I do watch are people that I feel like I relate to. And those are YouTubers, TikTokers, and Instagrammers. And I listen to them and what their thoughts and what their, ideas are. And I gain influence from them. And so, an older generation gets their influence from the news, like Fox News. Here's what Trump's doing in the office. Here's what Biden did last year, blah, 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 right? Versus how millennials and probably I'd say 30s and I'm almost 40 get our news is from these YouTubers talking probably about the same thing, but just talking in my language, right? Of who I am as a person. And so I'm more apt to tune into a dude on YouTube than feel like I'm being influenced by mass media. But I feel ironically, we're paid for performance. So though don't be confused. That YouTuber is also probably being paid to say certain things through his channels. Right? So are we still getting influenced by the same dude holding the puppet stuff? Probably. But it feels different. It feels like I'm in control. But it's all through influence.
Thank you.
Yeah, great question, Scott. That might go down as a TikTok video for me. So I might. That was a great question. It's a fantastic question.
That actually leads me to another question, Scott, and that is Trey, you said that you need the combination of a community and an influence type of piece. I feel like I have a engaged community, but I have no influence outside of the community. Is that something I need to focus on?
I mean, how would you have influence outside the community? It's your
That's
community.
what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, that'll come, right? That'll come.
Trey, could he send out samples to well-known influencers, maybe in that space?
Well, he's saying I'm not an influencer outside my community.
But that's what I'm saying, listening to you, if he was to send out samples, whether it's his coasters, his shirts, whatever, to people who are more in that space of the alcohol, bourbon, scotch fans, that kind of thing, would
Yes.
he now start to create that hyperlink to other influencers where maybe he could do some podcasts and things with these people?
So what I've done and what some other clients have done is they've reached out to these influencers and said, come join my community because I want to get you in front of my community. And as a trade, will you put a link to my community on your YouTube videos under the descriptions? And so now that person is getting more subscribers because as my community grows, they're going to get more viewership because they can post their video, their YouTube link in the community. So my viewers get instant access to that. I'm telling them, hey, I'm not just reaching out to you. I'm reaching out to like 10 or 12 or 15 YouTubers. And then I'm going to get their traffic and their viewership in front of your YouTube viewers. That would be probably hard to do organically the way you're doing it versus here's like 15,000, 20,000, 100,000 people that now get a notification that your YouTube is live. And so then now I have built-in content creators inside my community making content all day for me. And then there's promoting my group. And
Okay,
all I'm
I
doing
gotta
is
figure that out. I gotta figure that out. That sounds incredible because I'm sick of paying ads on Facebook. I like Scott's idea. Like that's something
Yep.
that sounds neat.
Yep.
That's like the Dream 100.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
what-
very easy to do. Like you can go to YouTube now and they have a button that says send email, and then you just click a button and then you get their email, and I just send them an email, say, hey, I'm part of this community. We're growing to 10,000 people, 10,000 pilots. You're a pilot, aviator. I'd love to have you. I'd love to interview you. I'd love to talk growth. I would love to talk how do we you gotta, what's their words, right? What sells them? How do we get you more viewership? How do we get you more subscribers? How do I get notified when you put out a video so I can post it in my group? Because I love your channel, love what you're doing. I want to promote you. Can we get on a call? And then you get on that call, hey, here's what I want to do for you. Here's all I ask. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grow our group of people like you and your audience. How do we do that together? Because YouTubers, influencers, they don't want to sell product. They do not want to sell product. They just want to influence. If you go to an influencer and say, oh my gosh, I can make you millions of dollars, I can build you all these sales funnels, I can do all these product stuff, they're like not interested. They're like, no, I don't want to sell. I don't want to, it'll ruin my brand. It'll ruin my reputation if I try to sell to my following. Cool. Let me sell to them. We'll grow your followers, your following. And then on the back end, like we'll grow this community together. So then I'm just selling shirts. They're still being influenced. They're gaining followers. So everybody's happy.
Do that with do that as with many YouTubers as you could.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the whole goal. Because and they all know each other. They all know each other. So you go to one YouTuber, he knows probably 5 other YouTubers. You ask for intros. Who else can we help build the group? And then, I'll show you guys, I didn't show you that. You go to where they're going. You go to the events. You go to YouTube conferences. You go to, like, they'll usually tell you what events they're going to attend. You go to those events, you're going to find other YouTubers there. And you just start shaking hands and kissing babies. That's how you grow the group. And then the group will organically grow because everybody's going to recommend it. Like, dude, this is I don't have to go search for data. The data is given to me. Like, what's the cheese to the mouse? Like, what cheese can you feed to the group that they're going out and saying, hey, are you part of this group? Are you part of this community? You need to join. Grab school real quick. Let me show you this really cool group I'm part of.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to poll the community and ask them what their favorite YouTubers are and then see if I can contact them.
Yeah, and that's what's cool is you can take a screenshot of that and email that and say, hey, I asked who my users were, who they wanted to follow or who they're following. You popped up. Here's the screenshot. That's why I'm reaching out.
And then for the next 10 that didn't pop up, you just make a custom screenshot. Get somebody on Fiverr, put their name on it. My community loves you. God, you're smart, Trey. You're good at this, Trey. You're good at this.
He loves it. I love it. This is awesome. All right, well, I gotta go. Okay. But this has been great.
This has been great. Thank you so much for the extra time, Trey. You're the man. We love you.
Appreciate everybody. See ya. Bye-bye.
Come on now. Come on now. Right? This is why it's so important to show up. Gang, just want to remind you guys, I have these streamed into your communities, in your private community. So if there was a big moment in here, something you're like, oh, I need to go rewatch that. It's in your private communities. You can go rewatch, grab all the gold nuggets. But gang, this is why it's so important to show up. People spend thousands of dollars to go to events. And when we go to events, we're trying to get one takeaway. Most people have the misconception that when I read a book, this one book has to have my whole strategy. This one book must have all my answers. When I go to an event, this one event, oh yeah, Rick, I'm so sorry, man. Daily training. Everybody, I have daily training for you OFA VIPs. That's every day. It starts at 11 a.m. and goes till 12 p.m. Gang, every day. It's the same link you used to join in today as well. So feel free. I love being here. I love helping you guys on the journey. But we don't read books and go to events to find all of our answers. We do that to find one. We do that to find one thing, one nugget. I read this book. I take this one nugget. I plug it into my business. I get a lift. I go to this event. I get one nugget. I make one good connection, right? So, and that's why it's important to show up here. We don't have to travel. We don't have to leave the families. We don't have to do anything else than the measly $100 we've spent so far. And every time we show up with Trey, every Tuesday, we get a nugget. Would you guys agree? Every Tuesday we show up with Trey, we get something that will lift our business, or at the very least, lift our knowledge, lift our understanding and the strategies that we're going to use and why. Guy rocks. I love that guy. I really, really do. We're blessed to have him a part of the challenge here with us. So It is currently 1:25 Eastern Standard Time. Just in case you're living somewhere outside of East Coast, it is 1:25 Eastern Standard. I'll let you guys go for today. I think everybody has tons to digest and tons to go do. So I'll let you go do that. Quick reminder, just in case you didn't know, we did have 2 p.m. coaching in the past. 2 p.m. coaching is no longer. Nobody here should have been ever notified about 2 p.m. But just in case, I want to throw a quick reminder out there. No 2 p.m. coaching. Coaching starts every day, Monday to Friday, from 11 to 12, using the same link you joined in here. Tuesdays, in the exact same room. Trey comes on at 12. Fridays, using the exact same link. Russell comes on at 12 to help all the experts with their expert track. I know, Mark. I know. It's brutal. But I only have so much time, and every day my responsibilities grow. So it's amazing. It's a double-edged sword, right? Anyway, I just wanted to remind you guys that so nobody was planning on it. So I will let you go for now. Have an amazing rest of your day. If any problems come up, any hurdles, roadblocks along the way, feel free to post in the community. We'll get you rocking and rolling right away. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11. Really looking forward to it. Have an amazing